All right, welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a long 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. It's been a while. Things have been really hectic and really busy, and I don't know. I guess we got a whole lot of ground to cover.
Yeah.
So the last couple of weeks, it all started off with your trip to Jamaica, the retreat, right? And then it was your retreat to Jamaica, and then I had to leave to go down south before you got back.
Yes.
And then I came back for one day and picked you up, and you and I went down south.
Yes.
And then we came back, and here it is Monday, and I found out tomorrow I've got to go back down south again. So,
unfortunately, without me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a rough one.
Because school have started back today. First day of school for the kids. It's been a day. What was that?
The cover on the grill. The wind.
Okay. You laughed. I was about to...
I got your back, baby. I got you covered. Don't worry about it. Excited about the kids being back in school?
Yes and no. Because that means I have to get up early and fight with them.
It's not as bad as daycare, though, right? You got to be up a little earlier for daycare.
Yeah, but I still have to fight with them.
Yeah.
To get up in the morning, to get ready and everything else. So, yeah, it's just tiresome. It's just been a long day.
A very long day. Excuse our appearance. I just came out of the gym, and she's prepared for bed.
Yes.
I'm going to be following suit as soon as we finish this.
Have an early morning, getting the kids up.
Yeah. So let's back up to the beginning. Let's talk about your retreat. This was a woman's retreat.
Yes.
It sounds like a lot of good things were covered.
Yes, it was a wonderful retreat to Jamaica, Ocho Rios. It was at the Vark Retreat Center. It was beautiful. It was up on a mountain. Beautiful view, beautiful sunset, beautiful sunrise. A lot of stairs.
But beautiful, though.
But beautiful. A lot of sounds of all kind of wildlife.
That kind of bothers you sometimes, don't it?
Yes. Yeah. Because I couldn't see it. And going down, my room was down 1, 2, 3, 4 flights of stairs down
from the main center. Yeah, the main
from
house.
From the main house where the living room and the kitchen and all that was. So imagine just out there open area with wildlife, all types of wildlife, all type of noise in the dark, and you're walking down to your room. So it was like, I saw a lot of wildlife. Like, it was a badger.
It was not a badger.
It was a badger.
A mongoose, maybe?
Yes, it was a mongoose, but when it opened its mouth and showed them teeth, it was a badger.
Backstory.
I don't know.
Backstory, way back when, our first time at Sandals Ochi together, they told us before there's mongoose on the property. You know, they said you don't bother them, they won't bother you. And we seen a couple of them. As soon as we seen one that went from like one bush across the road to another bush or something.
It ran right in front of us, like, and I was like...
And she started screaming, "It's a badger! It's a badger! It's a badger! It's not a badger! It's a mongoose!" But ever since then, every time we're in Jamaica, or she's in Jamaica, and she sees a mongoose, she labels it as a badger.
Yeah. So first night, going down into my room. First off, I go into the room. We all had our own rooms. All our rooms came with our own separate bathrooms and everything. I had a huge room. I had 2 beds in mine. Like, I had a big old king size, like a Cali king, and then a full size over here. So I open my room. My door. I go into the room, and there's a baby tarantula on the wall, Like it was a big spider, but smaller than a tarantula. So it was a baby tarantula, and it was just sitting there on the wall. I was like, "There's no way. There's absolutely no way I'm staying in this room with this." So I politely closed back the door, and I went back all them flights of stairs, and I was like, "Look," I told the lady that was running it, Mia, and I was like, "There's a baby tarantula in my room, like a big old spider." She didn't believe me, so she wanted to come down to see it. I was like, "Okay, come see it." So she get in, she said, "Oh," she said, "No, that's something for Don Don." She said, "Wait, I'll be right back." I said, "No, I'm coming too. I'm not staying here." And so we went up there and got the young guy. He was 19. He worked on the property, and told him about the spider. He comes in. He's about 6'2", and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll get it." Like it was no big deal. Like, duh, we see these all the time. I was like, "Okay." So he gets up. I was like, "Okay, listen here. You have to get the spider. Don't miss. Get the spider." He said, "Oh, I got you, no problem. I got you." I was like, "Okay, Don, get the spider. Don't miss." And what'd he do? He missed. He hit the spider, left one of the spider legs on the wall, but the spider fell. And so he's like, oh. So we're both looking and can't find it. The spider fell. I seen it in the window sill. And I said, "There it is right there." So he's trying to get it, and he's swatting at it. So he hit it, and then it goes somewhere else. And then after that, we can't find it no more. And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" He said, no, I got it. It's dead somewhere. I need proof. Dead where? Where's it dead at? And he's like,
Don.
It's dead, man. Don't worry. You're fine. I was like, I cannot sleep in this room with this spider, thinking that the spider is there. So long story short, okay, I go in the room. I'm like, leave the lights on in the bathroom and everything, because I got to see if something's coming for me. There's no AC. We have a fan. Hot Jamaica, as hot as it is. No AC, there's a fan. And I'm like, okay. Burn it up. Mosquitoes, everything, just burn it up. Okay. So that first night, it was something to be desired. So got up the next morning, still didn't see the spider, but got up the next morning, went up them flight of stairs to the main place to get ready we had yoga and meditation and journaling, writing in our journals and everything. It was me and 5 other women, beautiful women that didn't know any of them. Nobody knew anybody except there was a mother and daughter. But anybody else, no one knew each other. And we got to know each other. We got real close, and because we talked about a lot of stuff, some personal stuff, and got things that we've been holding on to off our chest. There was no judgment. Everybody was so confident, comfort each other and everything, and it was like a great experience. So, and we're still all connected till today. We still talk all the time and everything, and it was a beautiful experience. We had a chef. He cooked every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Lunch if we were there, because we did a lot of activities also. And we went out to dinner a couple of nights when we was there, and all of that was included. Everything we did there was included. We went up to Bob Marley place, saw where he was raised and born and everything. It was a whole tour. It was beautiful. They had a band out there singing and everything, and went in his actual house and saw his bedroom, his mom's room, the kitchen, everything still set up like it was. Hadn't been touched. Saw where he was, his grave, where he was buried, his mom's tomb, everything. And the guide talked to us and told us about everything, and the history and everything. It was a real good experience. Nice tour. There was There was a chapel there that was real nice. You had to take your shoes off and stuff. You couldn't walk in there with your shoes or anything on. And there was a bar up there, and they were making Bob Marley drinks.
In the chapel?
No, not in the chapel.
Okay, all right.
On where his place was and everything. They had a bar there that they made these Bob Marley drinks, flaming Bob Marley drinks, because they set them on fire and stuff. I did not partake in because I knew what they taste like, and absolutely not. They taste like cough syrup to me. And I already knew because I've been to Jamaica like 9 times now. And so I was like, nope. All the other girls, they took it. I was like, and they was like, ah, you should have saw their face. It was so funny. They was like, oh my God, just nasty. I was like, yeah. That's why I didn't take it. But I got some souvenirs there. It was real nice. We did a river. They took us on a river. Some guys rode bamboo raft. That was nice. They played some good music. I got a massage. It was a limestone massage. When I say it was good for if you got mosquito bites or if you had any scars or stuff or anything, muscle aches and all kinds of stuff. But it was a nice massage, and your skin was so like flawless after that. Like it was so smooth and nice. It's still till today. It's still skin was so nice. Got a massage, and they did it right there on the bamboo raft. So that was nice. And then we went ATV. I got all muddy.
Four-wheeler ride,
ATV. I had on pink leggings and a white top. And normally I shy away from dirt, mud, anything dirty, because I just don't like to get dirty. But I actually was all muddy everywhere.
I was so damn surprised. Holy crap!
I was
like, to see that.
But it was fun. It was actually fun. And there was like a bird parrot sanctuary, and that was fun too. The parrots, they were all beautiful, and some was talking, and some was kind of,
What, vulgar?
No, not vulgar. They were just honorary, just like
Oh, like didn't want to be messed with kind of deal, or what?
No, like they had attitudes, like if you came next to the trainer, the guy that held them, and the one was like, try to bite you, like get away from him. Like, and it was a girl. He said, yeah, she jealous. He was like, yeah, she get jealous and stuff, so you can't come too close or whatever, because she'll try to shoo you away. And she did. I was like, oh my goodness. Dang bird, but okay. So we did that. And then we went to the Dolphin Cove and to swim with the dolphins. I didn't swim with a dolphin because
how come?
It's an animal that's in captivity, and when they pissed off, they pissed off. I don't care. They might look cute and all that. Cute little dolphin, blah, 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 but I don't care. The whales was cute little whales until they got pissed off at SeaWorld and start killing the trainers. I don't care. So I wasn't going to be subject to that. Dolphins was cute. I took pictures from afar. They did it. 2 of the women did it. And I got pictures of them dancing with the dolphins and all kinds of stuff. But no, I wasn't doing it. And then he said, okay, well, do you want to... They had a big old Nerf shark.
Nurse shark?
And it's like, oh, you want to swim with the shark? If I wasn't going to swim with the dolphins, why would I swim with the shark?
Because the nurse shark isn't
I
really
don't care. It has teeth. It's in the water. It's in captivity. They say, okay, what about the stingrays? Nope. No.
You seen the Steve Irwin
documentary? No. I'm not dealing with stingrays either. I'm sorry, but no. None of that wildlife. None of that. I wasn't doing that. But I took pictures of all of them, and it was nice. And I went down. They had a water slide. A slide, you walk all these, I don't know how many flights of stairs that was, all the way up to the top, and then you get on this little, like, what is it?
Is it a tube or is it a...
No, it's not a tube, a mat.
A mat?
A mat
okay.
or something.
Like
and
a foam mat?
yeah,
Okay.
and then you go down in this tunnel. It's like a tunnel, so you can't see anything. So you don't even know when you're coming out at the bottom. But you don't get dumped off into a water or nothing. It's just a slide water at the bottom. You just come on out.
Gotcha.
And I did that twice. That was pretty fun.
You don't complain about the stairs, but you did it twice.
Yeah, because Mia was supposed to take the picture, and I was already up there, and I went down, and then she's like, "Oh, you already down here? I forgot to take the picture. You got to do it again." I was like, "Are you kidding me?" She said, "Come on, I'm sorry. I was doing something. I'm sorry." And so I had to do it again, but I didn't do it again anymore because all the women was like, they were ready now to go and do it, and I was like, "Yeah, y'all have fun. I'm not doing it again. I did it twice. I'm done." But that was fun. And a couple of restaurants we went to was good. They were good. But the whole trip, it was beneficial and it was nice. The sister circle was very emotional, and there are things that needed to come off your chest and you needed to get out and stuff, and beautiful. So I came back changed. My whole perspective on things, on people, on things, people that I was having grudges with, and I let that all go because life's too short to hold on to all this negativity and this and that. So I let all that go and
You
came back
seemed lighter
refreshed.
when you came back. You seemed like you felt a lot better when you came back. Now, it did. It took it after a couple of days. It's like the normal daytime stresses have kind of caught back up to you, but you still seem to have a little bit different approach to it. It doesn't get to you as bad as it did before.
Yeah, like today.
Yeah.
School day today. So today our kids went to the bus come and picked them up in front of the house because they're autistic and they're disabled, and so they supposed to have two aides. They supposed to have their own personal aide, and then there was a bus aide on the bus. Their aide supposed to help them get onto the bus and off the bus to get up the stairs and all that. So they send the bus, and the bus driver knows them, been driving them since they were like real little. And she said, I argued with them. They still sent only one aide. And so I had to put them on the bus myself, like physically help them on the bus and this and that. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I said, I don't work for the school system. I don't work for the bus system. Why am I doing this? I was like, okay. And she's like, I tried. I told them. I was like, I got it. Normally, my attitude would have been a lot different. I would have been like, oh, somebody about to hear this and go off and this and that. But I was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of it. So I called and I left a message because no one answered. And so when someone did call me back, and she was like, I'm sorry. No, her first words was, I heard you had a problem at the bus today. Well, and normally,
that's a trigger.
That would have been a trigger. It's like, I had a problem? No, you have a problem. But I was like, no, I wouldn't say that I had a problem. I said the problem was that there's supposed to be two aides on the bus and there was only one. And I don't work for the school system or the bus system. And I had to put them on the bus myself and go up the stairs. And I know I'm not supposed to be on the bus because, maybe some kind of HIPAA law. I don't know, because I'm safety issue that I'm getting on the bus with other people's kids. I don't know. But, she said, yes, ma'am, you're right. You're correct. She said it was a mistake on our part. The wording was like wrong in their IEP, and so I'm gonna fix it, and we're gonna get another aide, and we had to have another IEP and fix it. And I was like, okay, no problem. But normally before, I would have went in so bad. But
we'll see how long it takes them to fix it, because you know how they are. They can be slow.
So I do see little things that change. And little things that would just get to me don't get to me anymore like that. It's people saying stuff and I'm hearing stuff don't even get to me like that. I'm like, okay, whatever. Life's too short.
Yeah. I've even noticed little things like just between me and you, just the way you interact, the way you respond to different things is better. Even just random acts of affection and things have increased and become like it's made a difference.
And normally, and lately, if I snap or something, it's because I'm tired.
Yeah.
If I'm tired, then I'm like irritable and stuff. But if I'm not tired and everything's fine, I'm good. But other than that, so I say it was well worth it, the trip. And I came back. I'm gonna start doing retreats myself. So
yeah,
start putting that in motions and start doing that. But other than that,
it means a lot. If you felt such a great benefit to it that you feel like you need to start sharing that, that's huge, baby.
Yeah, I think I do need to start sharing it. And then we went down to down south.
So she was flying back on, was it Sunday? You were flying back in.
No, it was a Monday. I came in on Monday.
Was it a Monday?
Yeah, it was a Monday.
It was a Monday. Okay. So she was flying in on Monday, and her flight didn't come in until like 8:30 at night. And as always, my 9 to 5 decided that it was more important for me to be down south. And I had to leave on Monday to be there. Now, I was supposed to pick her up from the airport. That was a whole another struggle in itself. But we made arrangements. She made arrangements. But it's been a constant thing. They've constantly been springing up these. I was gone the week before you went to Jamaica. So the last 1, 2, 3, 4, the last 6 weeks I've been down south 4 weeks. Literally. And I didn't even get. I came home. We got home Friday. From this trip, and here it is Monday morning. I'm finding out I gotta head back down there tomorrow. That gets stressful. I was super glad because I had the 1 week without you down there. Drove home on a Saturday, and then me and you drove back down on a Sunday. No, was it a Friday? It was Friday. I drove home. That was supposed to be Saturday. So drove home on Friday. We got Saturday here, and they got the call, and they were wishy-washy Saturday afternoon, but it was already too late. We had the hotel booked. If we were to cancel the hotel, the company would have had to pay for it anyways. So we went ahead and they almost wasn't even going to pay us for the drive time down there. But luckily, a mission happened on Monday, and it changed our situation a little bit. Luckily, we were already down there because that would have been another hellacious rush. But we got down there, and I spent the week down there working on this system. We got a whole lot knocked out. We got a whole lot done. And then I came back from that trip Friday. Saturday, we got to call it wishy-washy. Sunday, we drove back down. And that was, even though I was working, that's still some of the best times. I mean, just being able to come home knowing she's there, whether I get off early or whether I work late, it didn't matter. Just knowing that she was there waiting on me and was able to cuddle up with her in the evenings, have a glass of whiskey and just relax. It means the world to me. Quality time is everything. Quality time and physical touch. That's all me.
I had a good time. I just relaxed, chilled out, didn't do anything. Did absolutely nothing. Got up, went to the gym. Came back to the room, just laid around.
Breakfast at the restaurant and there at the hotel.
Yeah, got breakfast at the restaurant.
But like everything
I did
was right
take
there.
the little golf cart.
Yeah, they had
out
golf cart rentals at the hotel.
and drove around and saw the little town and whatever. Did some sightseeing and this and that, and then came back. Met a lady there that was from
Michigan. wasn't it?
Michigan, yes. And then we went to a place, another hotel,
Marker 8.
Market
It's,
8, that,
Yep. It's like a little waterfront. I don't want to call it a hotel, but it's like a resort
bar,
style
restaurant.
place. Yeah, they had a bar
restaurant
down.
thing.
Yeah, bar and restaurant
In the
down
pool,
bottom.
we went and got in the pool and stuff and met some other people and started
Yeah.
talking and hung out with them for a little while. And then I was ready to go. They were still there. They was like, oh, she was like, you want to go to the beach tomorrow? Somewhere, Clearwater? I was like, nah, not me. And once the guy said, there's no shade, there's no umbrella, there's no nothing. You're just straight in the sun. I was like, nope, not me. You have fun with that. I said, I can't deal with no more sun.
Yeah.
I was like, but it was fun. Went back to the room. We went ate and then went back to the room and just laid there, cuddled up and watched TV.
Yeah, we did. That, like I said, that's some of my favorite times. Just being able to cuddle up with you, have you curled up and laying on my chest. I can't beat moments like that.
So it was a good quality time trip. And his mom watched the
kids
boys.
For us. Yep. Yep.
So we got back, had to get them ready for school that started today. And they had a good first day of school. No problems. I wish it would stay that way, but I know it won't.
You realize how lucky we are to have a mother, your
Yes.
mother-in-law.
My mother-in-law is wonderful.
I mean,
I'm telling you.
The amount of damn effort she puts into them boys, what
Yes.
she's saying. I mean, you just.
They love when Meemaw comes.
Oh yeah, they do. They do. You know, they get a
Meemaw
little
got the
spoiled,
best
but
kisses in the world. Better than your kisses, Mom.
They get a little spoiled, but they have a good time and they love it. You know, it's good for them. It really
Yeah,
is.
it's good, and I love it that she can spend this time with them, and because she didn't get to spend too much time with Sarah and stuff, and she didn't really get to see her too much growing up. So I'm glad she get to spend all this time with the boys and stuff. So
For sure. Yep, for sure.
she love it. They love it too. So and then she spent time with my dad too. She hung out with my
She did.
dad.
Mhm.
My dad loves hanging out with your mom.
Yeah.
Meemaw. He's
Mom
like,
gets a little relaxation time when
Yeah.
she comes. You know, the boys, they're required to be at daycare. So this being the last week, we didn't really fully require it anymore. But
she didn't want them to go anyway.
yeah, she didn't want to, but she does get some time to go see. She's got some cousins that live locally, so she goes to see them and kind of gets out and about a little bit, but gets some personal relaxation time, away. So
Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it with me. Oh, I got another. So then I came back. So starting the fashion show, getting prepared for my fashion show.
Yep. They
Did a
just
model call
The
on
first
Saturday. The first one, got another one coming up.
How many? I don't. How many models turned out? Do you know? For the fall model call.
I'm not sure. There was, I want to say probably about, I want to say 20, 25
Wow, that's a pretty
at
good
that
turnout.
one.
And you've got what, 4 designers, 5 designers?
There's like 6 or 7
Yeah.
designers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But all of the designers wasn't there. There was only, there was 1, 2, 3, 4 of the designers that was there on
Yeah.
Saturday. So we got another model call on the 25th, and all the designers supposed to be there at that one.
Yeah. This is
So,
going to be interesting.
we'll
I'm not sure if they're calling this one a different swag,
It is a different swag.
but I think
winter.
that's the organization that they're so Charles Gibson, he's a local guy. He's been doing this for quite some time. Different Swag has been going on for a couple of years now. I actually kicked off my fashion photography at one of his shows, and I learned a lot and grew a lot just by observing what's going on, seeing the other photographers there. It took me a lot of places. We've done all kinds of fashion weeks: Atlanta Fashion Week, Miami Swim Week. Just springboard from from a different swag. And I'm really
And I
interested to
started
see.
walking
Yep.
in his fashion shows.
I'm interested to see where he's going to go with it, though. He's trying to grow and he's trying to make some things happen. I'm not quite sure of the direction because he doesn't put it out there a lot. I kind of think he should put it out there a little bit more. I think he should kind of talk a little bit more about what's going on with it. But I'm really interested to see what direction he goes. It's going to be, if he does it right, it's going to grow fast.
Oh, he's got some big plans. He got some big things in the works. He's trying to. I think he's going to be going to Louisiana to check out the Fashion Week, fashion show, something down there. So he got some big plans coming, and I'm real proud of him.
Absolutely,
Proud of him.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, he's doing a good thing, and a lot of of the models are saying that they, the older gentleman, John Booker, he's from here and grew up here, and there was never nothing like this when he was younger. And he said he's so glad that this is, here now and that we're doing it. And he walks in the shows and everything. He's an older gentleman, and he does his little walk and everything. He has a good time, yes. So
it's not
your
like
typical.
it's not a closed circle, toothpick models only kind of deal.
All
this
sizes,
is
all shapes, all.
Yeah, it's a community endeavor. It really is. And Charles works real hard to bring a lot of people together to make it happen.
Yeah. So working on that now. So got that going on. And then we got another trip coming up. September.
I think so. Still sticking with fashion, I think we need to talk a little bit more about Miami Swim Week next year, and making a trip. Possibly bringing a bunch of extra models or so. Give some other people the opportunity to experience that. But yeah, we've got our trip coming up in September. Our vacation finally. I cannot wait for vacation.
And where are we going?
Sandals Ochi.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, yeah. But, we come back from Jamaica and we've got our daughter's wedding in Mexico in October.
Come back from our Jamaican trip. Then I got a women's retreat.
That's the one you're doing, right?
No, that's the one I'm going to Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Yep, okay. Yep. And then after that,
then we got our daughter's wedding.
Our daughter's wedding. Yep.
Destination wedding. Can't wait for that.
Yep.
The one I thought that never was going to get married, but she's getting married. So someone finally pulled her in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great guy though. So I'm happy for her.
I'm going to be a photographer for her wedding. That'll be, I won't say a new experience, but because I've done fashion shows and events and boudoir and everything in between, so it's just another aspect of photography. But it'll be my first official wedding for photography, followed by another friend's wedding in she said
next
Barbados.
I talked to her today, and she was thinks she's changing it up.
Yeah.
I think she's going to go back to Jamaica too.
Well, that's she called me and was telling me that she changed this was a couple of weeks ago. She called me and was telling me that she changed it to Barbados because people were complaining about, everybody's gone to Jamaica so many times or whatever. But I told her that this is her wedding. She needs to have it where she wants to have it, And the first thing all them people are going to do is start complaining about the price of Barbados or whatever. Half of them ain't going to, it's going to come time to pay up, and half of them probably won't show anyways. The same ones that are complaining about it, I told her just to tell them they can stay home if they don't want to go to Jamaica. It's Sandals Resort, any which way you go. It doesn't matter. But
it's still nice.
Sandals Ochi has the best entertainment crew, the best playmakers. So they've got the great restaurants that all the other Sandals have, the best pool. it's hard to beat that place
Yeah.
at that price point. You know, it's a place where everybody's going to have a good time. It's not a quiet old people resort. You know, it's going to be a blast. You know, and whether you call it, you know, Sandals Jamaica or Sandals Barbados or say wherever you put this resort is going to be this. You know, it's going to be Ochi.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Did we cover it all?
We covered it all.
We covered it all. Okay.
The whole 3 weeks that we've been gone.
I'm sure we missed something along the way.
Probably.
I know exactly what we missed.
What?
Your car.
Yeah.
Your car. So this
I
last
don't
trip.
talk about it.
Okay, I'm just
like,
we can't win for losing with this car. So she had her hip surgery. While she was in the hospital, I managed to wreck her van. I took out a brick mailbox. Not the best time for me. But it was an accident. And we put it in the shop. And they called us and said, yeah, it's ready. And we got there and it wasn't ready. And I think we talked about this before.
So long story short, 3 months.
Was it 3 months?
3 months.
It was a little more, but either way.
3 months, 3.5 months.
Of hey, it's ready, and we go in, no, it's not ready. Hey, it's ready, and it's not that it wasn't ready. It's that they're like, yeah, oh yeah, it's ready, and we go there and like, well, what about this scratch, and what about that swirl mark, and what about this blotchy paint right here, and what about that dent, and what about, you know, it was just over and over and over again, the same stuff every single time we went in there to look at it, and oh, it was a pain in the ass. It got to the point where USAA actually sent out an adjuster to come look at the vehicle to make sure that we weren't just being like nitpicky or something about it. And he came up with an entire list of crap that they needed to fix. This was what, the 4th time they had took it in the shop before the adjuster came out? Yeah. And he found stuff we didn't even notice. Yeah, they didn't put this in. That part right there is like it was ridiculous. It really was ridiculous. But after all that, we got the car back. All right. We used it for this last trip down south to Tarpon Springs. Stayed at this nice, you know, hotel that we love to stay at. Valet parking only. So they even parked it like out front for us. And I think that was kind of because I was tipping a little more this time than I normally do. But they parked it out. They had it parked out front for us, always available. Had it backed into a parking spot. And last day we check out of the hotel, we get in the vehicle, we have a nice easy drive home, and we get to the house and we're unloading the car, and we just happen to notice that the front bumper has a gash all the way across it, and it's like separated and like it's broke. And we know dang well we didn't do it, and we know dang well that it's been at the hotel that entire time.
Because we drove, we didn't, you know.
We used the golf cart.
Yeah.
We used the loop service down there. The only place it had been was at the hotel and at my work site. And there is no other vehicle traffic. I didn't hit anything at the work site. There was like, it's wide open. Just there was no other place for it to happen. Somebody hit our car while it was backed into that spot. And the thing that I was thinking about, you know, I called the valet service as soon as we saw it. I called them to report it. And the guy was like, well, I wish you would have reported it before you left the property. Well, I wish I would have known that I needed to inspect my vehicle when the valet brought it back to me. You know, that's just crap. And I was thinking about it today. You know, if it would have been someone else on property, somebody pulled into the driveway and hit it, somebody rented a golf cart and backed into our vehicle or whatever, the valets, who were always right there in front looking at the vehicles, would have reported that shit right away. Hey, look, it was not us. You know, someone backed into your vehicle. We are so sorry about it. This is, you know, their insurance information, whatever, because they don't want to blame for that. Instead, they didn't say anything about it and waited for us to see it and call in, because I guess we didn't notice it on prior. And that's just the thing. Like, at this point, it's our word versus their word. So, it's already been reported to my insurance company. I told them what happened. We submitted pictures. We should have got some kind of email from them today. I got to follow up on. But we got to get it back in this. That's the other thing. We are not going through a dang USAA recommended shop this time. This time we're going to take it right back to the dealership. Let the dealership handle it because we know it'll be done right. See, I just
The
can't.
universe do not want me to have this car. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Can't win for losing. Can't win for losing. It's bad.
Yeah. Needless to say, before my retreat, it would have went a lot differently.
Yeah. Yeah. And you still like.
I did get a little teed off, but I was.
I mean, it still bothers you, but you recognize it, and you are, you do your best to react a little differently.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. I'd be like, I just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. But our apologies for being gone for so long.
Yes.
We just haven't been together except for last week, and that was our own little private time. We really, we thought about it, we considered it, but the fact is that we were just enjoying our time too much. We didn't want to pull away from that. So,
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, it's been good seeing you, and until our next episode, which is probably going to be another week from now.
Because he'll be gone.
Yep, I'll be gone. But until next episode, see you guys later.
All right.